Welcome to the Tech Show. I'm Sonia Gavankar, and this week we're making heels healthy again. We have an expert to help you relocate if you're thinking about it, and yet another gadget tries to take my money. All that and more coming up on the Tech Show. Now it's time for the latest. The handset wars have narrowed. LG is exiting the smartphone business. The decision will enable the company to focus resources in growth areas such as electric vehicle components, connected devices, smart homes, robotics, artificial intelligence, and business-to-business solutions, as well as platforms and services, said LG in a statement. Existing phones will remain on sale, and LG says it'll continue to support its products for a period of time, which will vary by region. The company hasn't said anything about possible layoffs, except that details related to employment will be determined at the local level. LG says it's expected to have completed the business closure by the end of July this year. The move has been rumored for several months, following the division's huge losses over the past 5 years. Once considered a rival to fellow South Korean manufacturer Samsung, LG's recent high-end smartphones have struggled to compete, while its more affordable handsets have faced stiff competition from Chinese rivals. The company had previously said it hoped to make its smartphone division profitable in 2021. Today's news means LG's long-teased rollable phone is unlikely to ever see the light of day. The last time the company showed off the device was back at this year's virtual CES, when the company insisted that the device was real and would be launched later this year. Oh well. As clear as the potential for deepfakes abuse might be, there are still new stranger examples popping up. The Philadelphia Inquirer and Harrisburg's Patriot News report that police arrested Chalfont, Pennsylvania resident Rafaela Spohn for allegedly using deepfakes in a bid to kick rivals off her daughter's cheerleading squad, the Victory Vipers. According to law enforcement, Spohn sent coaches AI-altered photos and video of the teens to portray them drinking, smoking, or naked. Police first received word last July when one of the victims received messages from anonymous numbers, but that led others to come forward with similar stories. Officers linked the messages to Spohn by tracing the numbers to a telemarketer-oriented site and then pinpointing them to an IP address used in Spohn's home. A search of the woman's smartphone found evidence tying her to the numbers. Spohn faces misdemeanor charges of cyber harassment of a child and linked offenses. Police haven't taken action against the daughter, as there's no evidence that she was aware of her mother's actions. Social networks like Facebook, TikTok, and Twitter have already banned deepfakes, making them less likely to spread. That doesn't prevent direct harassment campaigns, though, and the incident underscores the ease involved in producing the fakes. You don't need to be an expert to create plausible-looking imagery. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Is your bathroom looking old and worn out? Want to update it, but you don't know where to start? Then let BCI Bath & Shower show you how to turn that old bath into an aisle of beauty and functionality.
Remodeling our bathroom was a big decision for us.
They didn't make a mess out of our house at all. And at the end of the day, we had a beautiful new bathroom.
For a limited time, be one of the first 100 callers who schedule a free in-home consultation and receive $500 off. Factory-trained and certified installers made in the USA, and discounts for seniors and military.
Animals take their disabilities in their stride. They just make the best of their situation. I can help them feel more secure, but they do a pretty good job on their own. Our overall population have some kind of behavioural challenge. We've got about 170 animals, 80 hens, 38 sheep, 27 goats, 2 donkeys and 2 ponies. Our sheep have arthritis. We have elderly poultry, geese with dietary issues. Some animals, they've had a traumatic past and they don't want to be handled and chased for cuddles. Other animals really need that contact with us. The majority have come to us via somebody who can't cope or has lost their land. The animals that come here do live much longer lives than they would be expected to. There's a growing awareness of the need to be compassionate for farm animals. It gives me a unique sense of purpose that I don't think I had before. I'm Di Slaney from Nottinghamshire in the UK, and I look after special needs animals
Our next guest may be best known as the four-time Pro Bowl defensive back for the Green Bay Packers and the creator of the famous Lambeau Leap that has inspired Packers fans for many years. However, since his retirement from the NFL, Leroy Butler has been making a name for himself in the kitchen. Today he's teaming up with Wisconsin Cheese to celebrate National Dairy Month and National Cheese Day with some amazing legendary dishes. Welcome, Leroy. Why are we celebrating National Dairy Month and National Cheese Day?
It's about education. People need to know that Wisconsin, we take our cheese very seriously. We won more awards than anywhere in the world, and to be a master cheesemaker, it takes about 13 years before you apply. We take it very, very seriously. Well, I have my chef salad cheese board. I got some Wisconsin Asiago, some cheddar, some Gouda. It's 600 varieties of cheese. It's endless possibilities of what you can do, but it's just so much fun because cheese means everybody's happy.
So share with us some of your favorite cheese creations.
One of my best creations is the queso fresco, Wisconsin queso fresco, because what I also found out, Wisconsin is a world of cheese state. We do everything in Wisconsin pretty good, but the biggest thing to me is my mac and cheese. Listen, my mac and cheese is so good. I'm gonna have to tell you the 5 cheeses real quick that's in it. I have Gouda, I have Kobe Jack, Monterey Jack, Swiss, and mild cheddar. You can get all these recipes on wisconsincheese.com. Again, I'm so excited to be on your show. When you say cheese, it makes people smile, right?
What about people with a sweet tooth? Do you have anything for them?
This is about the kids, okay? I got some tangy cheddar, okay? Some mixed berries, fresh mixed berries, some real dairy whipped cream. I mean, look at this, it looks so good you don't want to eat it, but the kids normally eat that first, and then they go to the other stuff. But adults, we just love to eat it. It is so good. And when you see this seal, Wisconsin, proudly Wisconsin cheese badge, you know Leroy Butler is working with the best cheese, okay? If you don't see that, I'm not working with it because I want it to be the best of all time. Again, get all these recipes on wisconsincheese.com.
Thanks, Leroy.
Welcome back. As a vertically challenged American, I have always worn heels, and until I broke my ankle and had to give them up. But a new company has given me hope. It's called Emar, and they merge designer heels with anatomical support. It's actually run by a podiatrist, and she's here with us today, Dr. Najwa Javid. Thanks for joining us on the Tech Show. I'm so excited to talk about this because as we speak, my knee and my ankle are killing me, and I'm in tennis shoes. So, first of all, your shoes are gorgeous, but they're beautiful and they actually support posture and your feet. What is this new thing?
So thank you first so much for having me on. I'm super excited to be here. You guys are doing an amazing job. So yeah, you know, this is something that I, as a practicing physician, hear every single day. You know, women, we've always had to deal with the notion of wearing beautiful heels with pain. And over my years of training and years of providing services to my patients, this was just not an effective solution. My patients were like, Dr. Javed, we don't want to wear tennis shoes. We don't want to wear athletic shoes. We need to look a certain way. We want to feel a certain way. And that comes with wearing heels. And even though literature tells us that heels are so bad because they completely change the gravity of our center, we still like to wear them. So I was like, you know what? I need to find out what the problem is. Like, I'm a doctor. I'm really good at figuring out what the problem is, and I'm pretty good about coming up with a solution. So because I am a practicing physician, I was able to kind of figure out like where the lack of innovation was in designer heels and really kind of take that and figure like, okay, well, I got the problem and I see where it's not, there's no effective treatment. So how do I merge these two together? So what I ended up doing is I created an inlay, and it's an anatomically realigning inlay that I built. And I originally built it not to build a shoe line. It's just because we build orthotics anyways. And I was like, oh, I can just use this in high heels. But that failed so bad because orthotics cannot fit in high heels. You actually have to create the heel around the orthotic. And that's what led to the development and actual production of Imar Italy was we designed a shoe around the orthotic that I built out. So it was quite revolutionary, and we got to test it on patients.
That's fascinating because you would think, okay, we're using technology to build the orthotic, which are kind of ugly for anybody who's had an orthotic in their shoe, and then you built the shoe around it. So do you have a design aesthetic, or you just like fashion?
So I love fashion, and my patients would always tell me, like, Dr. Javed, you are so fashionable. Like, we love, if you follow me on Instagram, I love fashion. I love design. I love everything about it. But it's really hard when you're trying to educate people on how to buy the best type of shoe that's still stylish for themselves, especially when they're suffering with pain, right? Like, it's just so hard. So they would ask me these questions, and I would feel like, why can't I help them? Like, what is the problem? And so what I ended up doing is that the orthotics, as you said, they are so big, they're so bulky, and they are absolutely just they're not design friendly, right? And so when I was originally thinking about designing orthotics for heels, the number one problem that I was encountering was that how big and bulky and thick they were. And so I was like, this is not going to work. Like, we have to change the design of the orthotic. And, that in itself takes a lot. So it's forget heels. Let's just talk about the orthotic. How can you change the way people think about these big, bulky, ugly things? And I decided to design them out of carbon fiber, which is a very, very thin, it's 1 millimeter. It's ultra thin, and it contours to your foot, but it's very rigid. And, in medicine, people are like, oh, it shouldn't be that rigid. It should be more flexible, more soft. I mean, sorry, in the consumer world, everybody wants to wear rubber and foam. And I was like, no, in medicine, we actually tell patients that it has to be rigid because then it can support you. So literally building this inlay took about like 5 years to perfect it.
This is fantastic and fascinating. So the big question is, where can I get a pair of these shoes right now? And do I have to wait? Are these kind of custom done for people, or do they kind of ship on order?
So we actually standardize the inlays to match your anatomical position that should be optimized per foot. So if you purchase them, you don't have to have them customized for you. But when we ship them out, which we have in stock, they're here. We've been selling them for the last year. So we have a stock ready for you. They are handcrafted. And so what happens is that not only do you purchase the shoe, but the shoe actually comes with a spray that's specifically designed for EMAR. What it does is that when you spray the shoe with the solution, it actually allows you to even further customize your foot. So if you have a mild bunion, or if you have a little bit of hammer toes, you have a heel that's a little thicker, you can spray this, and it will allow for the fibers of the suede and the leather to stretch in those areas and conform to your foot even more. So it's not customized, but you can customize it, which is amazing.
You can kind of break them in custom fit for you.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yes.
This is like the future. You are the next generation of Dr. Scholl's. You're
Yes, like Dr.
2.0.
Scholl's, who went on a I guess date with Christian Louboutin, so we decided to merge the two together, and that in itself was a lot of fun.
Awesome. Well, tell us where we can buy a pair, because as we start thinking about returning to the office, I need to think about being in shoes again, and it's going to be very difficult, I feel.
Yeah, and that's what we've seen, like at EMAR, which you can purchase them via online. They are at www.emaritaly, which is spelled EMAR, Italy, ITALY.com. You can purchase them there. You can purchase them through the Instagram, which is at emaritaly.com, at emaritaly. And you can also find us on Facebook on emaritaly. So basically, this is the whole thing. These shoes were designed for the modern woman who has to do it all. And, we are no longer going to be okay with pain and discomfort, especially after being in a global pandemic for a whole year. So when we do start to go back, you want to still be comfortable, but you want to be comfortably chic.
Thanks so much, Dr. Javed, for joining us, and congratulations on EMAR. I look forward to being taller and better aligned when I return to the office.
With graduation season and Father's Day upon us, it's time to shop for the perfect gift. Consumer Product News Group's David Gregg joins us with gift suggestions to honor dads and celebrate this year's grads.
Thanks. I partnered with category leading companies to bring you today's most popular gift ideas, starting with Razer, the world's leading brand for gamers. The ultra-portable Razer Book 13 is the perfect laptop upgrade for on-the-go working professionals, thanks to an uncompromising 14-hour battery life, 13.4-inch bezel-less display, powerful 11th gen Intel Core processor, and immersive THX spatial audio. Another great gift is Razer's Orochi V2. This wireless compact gaming mouse has incredible battery life, up to 950 hours for unbeatable playtime performance. Buy it in black, white, or customize it with Razer's Customs program. Every PC or laptop gamer would appreciate additional storage. That's why WD Black D50 Game Dock SSD from Western Digital is a great gift. Just one Thunderbolt 3 cord powers multiple ports to connect accessories into a single setup, along with cool customizable RGB lighting. The fast internal NVMe solid-state drive also reduces on-load screen times. The 1 and 2 terabyte capacity options can store up to 50 games, so dad or grad can save their favorites along with their new games too. The DIY dad will appreciate the Dremel Ultra Saw Cordless Compact Toolkit. This 20-volt compact saw cuts a variety of materials with control and a clear line of sight. The versatility of its multiple 3.5 and 4-inch abrasive wheel options can cut wood, tile, laminate flooring, PVC, plastic masonry, and metal. It features 2 wheel positions. The first permits straight and flush cuts. The second position for surface prep. It comes in a 1 and 2 battery kit option, so anyone can conveniently tackle projects from anywhere. You can power up the dad or grad in your life with a variety of power banks, wall chargers, car chargers, and cables from Otterbox. Otterbox fast charge power banks provide continuous power to every kind of rechargeable device, adding up to 62 hours of extra battery life for smartphones, along with multi-port fast charge capability and a slim size to easily fit in backpacks or purses. You can buy all Otterbox power products and more at Otterbox.com to provide a powerful gift that'll be appreciated every single day of the year. Wishing every hardworking grad and dedicated dad much health and happiness. For more on these great gifts, visit cpnewsgroup.com. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Even the most beauty savvy among us know the frustration of trying to perfect a summertime look only to be thwarted by sweltering temperatures. And with the real summer heat just around the corner, it's important to have a beauty regimen that not only takes care of your skin and hair, but also keeps you looking great on those hot and humid days. Lifestyle expert Carmen Ordonez knows that summer, much like winter, requires its own special set of beauty tricks and products. Hello, Carmen.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. Why is it important to revamp our beauty regimen for the summer season?
Absolutely. Well, there are some beauty staples that can easily transition from one season to the next, but there are others that require a more customized approach. I always say it's not about changing your entire beauty routine, but rather just making some simple adjustments as we take on the heat and humidity that the summer brings.
On the skincare front, what should we be using in the warmer months?
Yes, well, you're going to need a moisturizer that is lightweight and also one that has SPF. I personally love the Olay Regenerist with SPF 25 because it's fast absorbing and stays on clear, leaving you shine free all day long. It also has dermatologist approved ingredients like vitamin B3, which is a hard working ingredient because it regenerates surface cells as well as strengthens the skin's natural moisture barrier. It also has peptides which smooths and firms the skin, plus it's under $30. So definitely a really great product to have this summer.
Yeah, that's a good one. But how about our hair care routine?
Yes, well, as we spend more time outdoors, that can also cause havoc on our hair. Luckily, Herbal Essences has some moisturizing hair products that's going to maintain our hair nourished as well as healthy. It also contains coconut, which is the must-have scent for the summer. I absolutely love it. These are some of my favorites. This is the Herbal Essences Coconut Water and Jasmine Shampoo and Conditioner. What I like about it is that it gently cleanses your hair as well as gives it a boost of hydration. And if your hair needs a little something extra, Herbal Essences BioRenew Coconut Milk and Aloe is the perfect deep conditioning treatment. It's super creamy and it's going to leave your hair full of life even on those long summer days.
Do you have any other summer tips you can share?
Yes, well, I'm from Miami, so I definitely know a thing or two about heat and humidity. So I never like to leave my house without throwing on a wide brim hat. You can also add some sunglasses, so you're going to be able to beat the heat in style.
Thanks so much, and where can viewers go for more information?
Yeah, so for more summertime skincare tips, you can head on over to olay.com or check out your local retailer. And for Herbal Essences coconut products, you can check out mass market retailers as well as your local drugstore.
Thank you, Carmen.
Now it's time for Take My Money, where this week we have earbuds that are smart enough to follow you through your day.
Bluetooth earbuds. They all look the same and work the same. Until now. This is the Morph Infinite Connect True Wireless. We designed and engineered these for today's multi-device world. Pair it with all your devices and rapidly switch connection to any device, anytime you want. We made a smart charging case with its own embedded processor and an OLED display screen. Switch connections seamlessly via the smart case. Watch the morning news on your Android tablet, then switch to your iPhone for your favorite music as you head out to work. You have complete audio control, from volume to transparency mode to toggling ANC, all from an intuitive user interface. And it has an OLED display, showing vital stats such as battery life, so you know you will not run out of power during a call.
One of the most frustrating things is trying to get my earbuds to switch to the right gadgets. So I love this, therefore Morph, go ahead and take my money. Very happy. Thanks for joining us this week. Follow us at the Tech Show TV and join the conversation. Tech you later.